Welcome back to the podcast. We are here on a Wednesday, August 19th, hump day. We had a decent day yesterday. I didn't put up a screenshot. I had one win, but I wanted multiple, but that's okay. Particularly the Boston Red Sox, I don't know why I trusted them. They had the lead, but their bullpen really, that's a bad team, man. They are horrible. Absolutely trash. But we're gonna move on from that. I could have banked like $400. We're on to today's slate. We had huge letdowns yesterday with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Lakers. I know a lot of people did not see that coming, but I was on the fact that the Portland Trail Blazers. I recommended taking those plus points at 6.5 because they've been playing pretty much Game 7 games for the last past week and a half. Lakers were, meddling, getting through the play-in games, and then they had to face the Portland Trail Blazers. So that was definitely an upset that you could see happening, okay? But for today, we're going to hop into the slate. You're probably going to miss the Nets-Raptors game because of when I'm starting this video. So we're going to move on to the Utah Jazz going up against the Denver Nuggets. This game, it took an absolute monster performance from Donovan Mitchell to even keep the game close, and they still lost by like 8 points. This game, I'm going with the Nuggets, and I also like the -4. I think the Nuggets handle them pretty well. I don't see Mitchell having another crazy, insane game like he did yet 2 days ago. So we're going to go on to the next game, the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Boston Celtics. And in this one, I definitely, it was huge news that Gordon Hayward is going to be out probably for the rest of this playoffs. They say 4 weeks, so that's pretty much all of it, unless they make a huge run. 76ers, on the other hand, they are without Ben Simmons. They need Embiid to step up. I like the fact that they gave Alec Burks a lot of minutes and Matisse Thybulle. Those are the guys that they're going to need scoring from Burks, and they're going to need defense from Thybulle. Give me the 76ers in an upset, or you can take the +4.5. This is going to be a very close game, especially the fact that the Celtics are going to be without Gordon Hayward, and the 76ers are in a must-win situation. You don't want to go down 2-0 in the series, okay? Next game, we have the Dallas Mavericks going up against the LA Clippers. In this one, you're waiting on news on Porzingis, okay? He has knee soreness. He is still game time decision. So since this game starting at 9 o'clock, it's probably going to come out around, they always do like an hour or 30 minutes before. So just be patient on this one. But I'm still leaning towards the LA Clippers as they get acclimated, as Kawhi and Paul George get acclimated. They're finally healthy now. So they need to to get clicking, and then Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, who's going to get another boost in minutes after playing his first game back the game before. So I'm going with just the Clippers money line. I'm not going to get cute, but I definitely think the Clippers beat the Mavericks in this one and put all the little doubt away that if Porzingis stayed in game 1 that they would have won. All right? And we're going to move on to MLB. For MLB, I'm just giving you a few synopsis games, not every single game. The first 2 we're going to be missing. If you're picking any game, no, we're going to skip the Cardinals-Cubs game. It's a doubleheader, and it's pretty ugly. But the doubleheader that we are going to touch is the Cincinnati Reds, Luis Castillo against the KC Royals and Brad Keller. I like both situations. I like both games for the Cincinnati Reds. You got Luis Castillo in the first one, and then you have Trevor Bauer in the second one. You got a pitching advantage clearly here in the first one, Luis Castillo. I think they clean sweep them today. So I don't know if you can. You probably could. You could probably parlay game 1 and parlay game 2. You could do that if you want, if they allow it. If they allow it. I don't think you might have to do it separately, but I like Cincinnati Reds in both of those games. In the second game, they got embarrassing. They have Matt Harvey pitching. They called up Matt Harvey is absolute garbage. And then you got Trevor Bauer, a huge K guy. You got Mondesi in that lineup. You got Soler in that lineup. Tons of K guys for Trevor Bauer to get double-digit Ks. If you want to do a player prop on him, you can as well in that game. So, and we're moving on. The Tampa Bay Rays, Tyler Glasnow. The New York Yankees, Garrett Cole. This is what we paid you money for, okay? Yankees floundering a little bit. Got a lot of injuries going on. They need their ace that they paid God knows how much money and millions of dollars to handle the Rays, who's been their kryptonite. All right, let Skipper's giving you the ball. Give me 7 solid innings. Give me 8+ Ks, and leave it to my bullpen. All right, Yankees need to get this win. I think they win today against the Rays. I was correct about the Rays beating the Yankees yesterday, and now I'm back on the Yankees today. Next game, we have Aaron Savali against Stephen Bront, who's a horrible lefty. The Indians are red hot, and I'm going to go back to that well again today. The next game, so I'll just leave it up there so you guys know. Next game, I'm going with the New York Mets. Jacob deGrom coming back from the IL. Pablo Lopez has been pitching well for the Miami Marlins. Is one of their best pitchers, which is not to say much for that Miami Marlins team. But the Mets hit on the road. I'm going to take that into it, and I'm going to take the fact that Marlins bullpen is horrible, with the Mets have been dominating the past 2 days. They got like 10 runs yesterday. And then you got deGrom on the mound, who's going to shut it down. Absolutely shut it down against this horrible Miami Marlins offense. That would be 3 wins in a row for the Mets over the Marlins, and I like them in that one. Next one, Eric Fetty and Kyle Wright are 2 horrible pitchers. We have, let's see. Give me the over in this one, 10.5. They cleared the over easily yesterday. It was 8-7. They're going to do the same thing today. The pitchers that both of these teams are throwing out is a problem, and we're going to take advantage of it. All right, you don't have. That's why I avoided the money line, because I didn't know which team was going to win, because both pitchers were bad, and the bullpens after that was bad too. So just take the over, because they're going to score runs. All right. I spoke about the Cincinnati Reds and the Royals already. I want to avoid the Detroit Tigers game and the Chicago White Sox, because you do not know what's going to happen. These are 2 rookie starters making their debut. Casey Mize for the Detroit Tigers is their top pitching prospect, if you want to go with him. And Dan Dunning is a pretty decent prospect as well, but I'm not going to touch that game. There's 2 ugly teams, and I don't know which pitcher is going to do good. I really don't know. You don't know. You got to wait and see. Next game, we have Brett Anderson and the Milwaukee Brewers going up against Minnesota Twins and Rich Hill. The 40-year-old Rich Hill, despite his age, has still got the stuff. And this is a lefty-lefty matchup. Twins are better against lefties than the Brewers. They have been struggling all year. We're going with the Minnesota Twins money line in that one. The next game, Houston Astros, Framber Valdez going up against Colorado Rockies, Ryan Castellani. This one, I'm taking the over easily. It should be easily, because you got Castellani, gives up hard contact in that environment, which is horrible. And then you got Valdez, a lefty, which is a great matchup for the Rockies. They got tons of right power bats to smash lefties. I like the over in this one. I don't want to pick, because it's going to go back and forth. It could be 4th inning, one team's up, then the 6th inning, another team's up, and then the 9th, the other team comes back. You don't know. So I'm definitely going with the over in that game. Next, I want to touch on, and I think I feel comfortable about all of those, and that's pretty much it. I like the Athletics at home. And if you're willing, if you really want to be no, we're not going to do that. Yeah, the other ones I'm not too sure on. It's probably just the favorites. But those are the picks that I really want to key on. And let me just give you a 4-leg parlay. Okay, we're going to give you a 4-leg parlay. We're going to do that for you real quick. So I really felt confident about the Reds, because it's later. I'm going to give you a later one. Reds, we're going to take the Yankees in the big game right there. And then let's mix some NBA in here. We'll give 4 legs. Just to be nice. Give 4 legs. Give me. We're gonna be a little risky with the 76ers. Get nice odds on that, and then give me the Nuggets. Okay, you get plus 854. That's pretty good on any amount of money that you put down there. If you put 5, you get $47. That's really good. If you put 10, you get 95, 42. So that's going to be the parlay for today. Hopefully this comes through. I'm gonna put it in myself as well. Cincinnati Reds, Yankees, 76ers to upset the Celtics, and the Nuggets to win. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a UFC breakdown of this weekend's fights. All right. Thank you guys. Peace out.